Hello all, this is Emrix, and today I've got a little rant about Virgin Media. Basically, I've been looking at the TV over the past weeks, and I've been noticing all the time that Virgin Media are flashing up on the screen all these wonderful deals for new members when you join up. There's one bundle that you can have the full bundle, loads and loads of channels. You get the brand new V6 box, only come out around Christmas time, and you can get up to 4K it does, and it actually has you can record up to 6 channels, all very good. Like 200 meg broadband connection, good phone line, etc. Nice bundle there, and I don't really get that really. I'm a long-term member of Virgin. I've been a member for about at least 8 years, and basically, I wasn't happy. I think it's like rubbing it in your face a little bit when you keep seeing all these lovely deals for new members, and over the years your deal gets worse and worse and worse and worse. Anyway, I rang up one of their reps, and he explained, no, it's only for new members. You have to, you only get, they're basically enticing new people to come across, which is understandable. I said, well, I've been a loyal member for 8 years. Why do I have to actually, do I only get one good deal when I join 8 years ago and I'll never get a good deal again? Or what do I do? Do I cancel Virgin and then come back in a year when I will get a really good deal? And the telephone conversation went on for a long time, must have been about 3/4 of an hour. Then after that I decided to say, oh, fair enough, thanks for your patience, etc. And it cogitated on my mind, and then I thought to myself, why on earth would Virgin want to lose long-term loyal paying members to take on some new member offering all this and maybe lose them in 18 months? So I thought, well, I'll go down the cancellation line, and I was going to actually honestly cancel because I was just fuming. And I went to the cancellation line, and a totally different person actually come online and said that I could have the deal, and then I said, well, is it with the V6 box? He said, well, no, but we could we could throw that in as well. So I thought, that's great. I said, so basically I'll get the full bundle. He said yes, and I said I'm not interested in the early deal, as long as I get the deal after payment. And he said, well, no, you can have the discount as well, it just got better and better and better, and it really renewed my faith in Virgin Media. And unfortunately it took me to get to the cancellation line to make me feel a lot better about Virgin, ironically about Virgin Media. Now I've basically got everything. I've got my new bundle come yesterday, and it's the V6 box by Virgin Media, and it's actually capable of 4K. And anyway, we'll go into that in a little bit. Let me just switch off for a moment. Give me tonsils of breath of air. Right, back again. Had a bit of a breath. Now this is it. This is the box. It's actually quite a small box, and it's quite featureless, but it does the job. It's it's not much to look at really. A plus and minus there for probably maybe, I don't know, volume and on-off button and your logo of your Virgin Media. Let's take a look round. There's pretty much nothing round the sides. It's all happening round the back. Right, and around the back you've got on the left here where my thumb is, you've got the coax in, that's your broadband. Obviously, drop it and break it. You've got the audio, you've got a SCART out, you've got I'm using HDMI, I've got HDMI, you've got a USB, you've got the Ethernet cable. You're going to need a form of wireless for this box, for updating, etc. And I'm using an Ethernet lead through a actual plug socket that uses the wires in the wall. There you go. You've got an audio, de-audio, and power, and just an on-off switch, and that's about all you've got for the box. But I tell you what, I've been using the Tivo Box for about 5 years, and this box is lightning fast in comparison to the Tivo Box. Now, like I say, it's ready for 4K output, which is great because I'm thinking about getting a 4K TV soon. I suppose the box, they could have made it look a little bit more of a cosmetically designed, looking box. It's just quite sort of plain, but no, I'm not really bothered by that, to be honest with you. It does have it has a 1 terabyte storage facility, so that'll give you up to about, I don't know, 500 hours, I think they said. What else have we got? We've got a new remote. Yes, let's take a look at that new remote. And I just happen to have the old remote here. It's got a lot of cat hair on. Let's see if I can get that cat hair off. And basically, I don't know if you can see it on the video, but let's see if we can prop that up there maybe, and prop that up there. But there you go. There's the difference. It is actually a lot smaller, but strangely enough, it is pretty much got most of the buttons. Whenever I look, it seems to have pretty much all the buttons, but it's made smaller, strange enough. And the new controller, it's got some sort of RF transmitting technology, and it's so much better. It's so much more responsive, and it will, you can point it anywhere. You can put your hand in front, and it still operates this box. I mean, the box can be tucked right back out of the way or within a cabinet, and it will still work. Make sure that you've got the actual box, still aerated, because it can still overheat, and you could run into problems. But yeah, the controller is pretty much the same as the old Tivo Box controller, but it's smaller and much more easier to hold. It's much better in the hand and far more responsive. Anyway, I don't want to keep dragging on about all the technicalities of this box, because there's so much online you can read up about it, and I don't want to waste my time or your time talking about that at the moment. But what we can do now is just show you it fired up and in looking through the menus on the TV, just to give you an idea of speed. Right, back again. I've got the box plugged in. It's just under the TV down there. There you go. And we're just going to have just a flip through the menus, because the old TV box, if you've got the old Tivo box, sorry, is very, very slow. Slow loading up. When you get to this stage, very slow through the menus. But or certainly the box I had, it was quite an old box, mine. I don't know if they improved that later on, but this new one, this new V6 box, is really, really fast. I mean, literally no problem just flipping through the menus, no delay. Let's just go to the channels, all channels, flips down through. I've noticed that you've got like nice little ITV 4-5 icons on the left. I didn't notice that on the TV, that wasn't there before. On this new package I've got, just absolutely loads and loads and loads of choices now, which is brilliant, because before it was pretty much worse than a freeview box. It was that bad. And now I've got no end. I can spend all day looking through these menus. It goes on and on and on with that full bundle. Fantastic. What else? And also, let's just press the home button. Go back here. It tends to... The apps are faster as well. I mean, when I used to just go to... Oh, not favourite apps. Let's go back again. Let's go to all apps. When I used to fire up YouTube, it used to take a month of Sundays to actually work, but this one, it will delay a little bit, but hopefully, as you'll see, you can see it's loading up straight away. Any of you old Tivo box, well, it would take a lot longer to load something up like this, but it's pretty damn instant with this new V6. One good feature of the V6 is that you can actually stream to other devices. So if you've got like an iPad or some other form of tablet, you can actually watch programs from streaming from this box if you've downloaded them. So that's a fantastic little touch. I'm sure there's loads of other bits and pieces that will start cropping up, which I really, really like. I mean, like I say, I'm interested in getting a 4K TV soon. So that the 4K feature within this is going to be brilliant. And that's about it. I'm not going to drone on any longer. It's just that I suppose the end of the story, to summarise, is that if you've been a long-term loyal customer and you've had a Tivo box, just check out your bundles. There's a lot of good bundles going at the moment, and this full bundle is pretty damn good. I'm very pleased with it, and now it's basically rekindled my faith in Virgin Media, so I'm happy again, but wasn't a happy chappy before that. Anyway, best of luck to all, and best of luck with your bundles. Take care. Emmerich signing off.